Okay, welcome back. We are going to discuss the Parshas Achrai Geula. It's two Parshas together this week. And we'll discuss the daily Parsha insight. This is from the Rebbe. There's pasuk in this week Parsha, chapter 17, verse 13. And in the Chayenu you can find it on page 163 in the bottom. The title is Excitement versus Indifference. So the pasuk reads like this: if any one of the Israelites or of the converts who dwell among them traps a wild animal or fowl that are permissible for consumption, obviously capturing them in a way that they're not wounded and they're not treif, they're not about to die from this capturing, and now you want to eat them. So when he sheds its blood, you must cover it with dust. It's a mitzvah in the Torah to cover the blood. We say a bracha, kisui adam be'afo, that's the bracha, and we only do it for birds and for non-domesticated animals, or like buffalo, deer, ibex, and the like. So if you capture a deer and you shecht it, you need to cover the blood. Say bracha and cover the blood. And similarly with fowls. But regular animal, with sheep or with goat, with cow, which are domesticated, you don't have to cover the blood. So that's the pasuk in the Torah. Verse 13, this week Parsha, chapter 17, verse 13. Kisu Adam, the mitzvah of covering the blood. So all three types of kosher domesticated mammals can be offered up as sacrifices in the temple. In contrast, only a minority of types of kosher birds, doves and pigeons, and no types of kosher wild mammals, deer, ibex, etc., may be offered up as sacrifices. So, as we have seen previously, blood allegorically signifies the energy and vitality that we invest in doing something. Right? Like the famous saying, "My sweat and blood," it goes into something. So energy and vitality that we invest in doing something, by telling us to cover up the blood of fowl and wild mammals, but not to cover up the blood of domesticated mammals, the Torah is telling us that the energy and vitality that we invest in holy pursuits should be uncovered, i.e. openly expressed and articulated. In contrast, the energy and vitality that we invest in mundane pursuits, that needs to be covered, and nobody has to see. Should be covered, muted, and subdued. This ensures that our lives be properly focused and we maximize our spiritual potential. With that, we'll go to page 169, 168, Tuesday. Pasuk in this week Parsha as well, chapter 18, verse 5. It says, "You shall observe my statutes and my ordinances, which a man shall do and live by them." V'chai boim, and should live by them. It's a famous statement teaching us that we need to. The Torah is a guidance book, a book of instructions, but the instructions are that we should live with them, not, God forbid, the opposite. So when life is contradicting to the Torah, the life always takes precedence. So like in our case, where there's a concern in this situation, people don't come to shul, they don't do these things because life always takes precedence. So the meaning of live by them, v'chai bohem, live by them, is that in the era of redemption, in which we will enjoy eternal life, the very same mitzvahs and Torah study that we perform now will then return to us in the form of divine revelations. we will receive the true essence of the actual mitzvahs we performed, and this will be the source of our greatest pleasure in that era. We will live with them literally. We will live with them eternally. This is from Toras Moshe and Alshich. And I will have immediately a video on Ein Yaakov. Let's see it right away.